Finally, at this time, I would ask that Congressman Steve Scalise join me at the center stage. The next medal goes to Representative Scalise for his remarkable courage under fire, as well as determination to come back from the critical injuries he sustained. I know I speak for everyone when I say we're very glad to have you here with us today, sir. In recognition of your bravery in the face of a life-threatening active shooter and for injuries sustained during the Alexandria shooting incident occurring on June 14th, the Medal of Merit.
Well, I really want to thank everybody for coming out to pay tribute to the police officers who sacrificed their lives for us. So often you don't see the heroism and the bravery and the professionalism because they quietly do their job. But they do their job every day knowing that maybe one day they might have to respond to some kind of tragedy. We've seen tragedies before. You look at what happened in Sutherland Springs. Our prayers still go out to those families, 26 dead. You look at the shooting in Las Vegas, where so many lives were lost and so many are still fighting for their lives. That day on June 14th could have turned out the exact same way. We all know what the outcome would have been if not for the heroism and the bravery of the men and women on this stage. Crystal and David, they're like family to Jennifer and I. As part of our security detail, they go with us, not just here at the Capitol, but when we go back home, when we're traveling around and just doing the things you've got to do in this job. They're there every step of the way. And they always know that there's going to be a time, just like the rest of our security detail, if they have to respond. That day, nobody saw it coming. You were practicing on a baseball field. And when the shots went out, it wasn't long before they jumped in and just did some things that nobody can describe when you look at the firepower that was coming at them, heavily outgunned. And yet they went towards the danger. Nicole and Alexander and Kevin, they came running towards the danger too. And these 5 brave men and women prevented what would have been mass execution. A lot of members of Congress that are here today wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be here today without the heroism and their bravery. I do want to mention, I know Tiffany, Crystal's wife, is here. Tiffany, thank you. I know you're providing great care to Crystal, and it's so good to see Crystal without her boot on now, so she's getting closer. She keeps challenging me. She actually inspired me to get these crutches, and then she went down to 1 crutch, and now she's down to no crutches and no boot. I am so glad to see you getting so much better, and one day you're going to be back to work. And David, Tiger Blood. We've always had this unique bond, and he knows what that means, and it embodies everything that they represent, to go towards the danger. I do want to mention that David's mom came here from Brazil. Thank you so much for coming. I know every mom is proud of her children, but just know your son saved the lives of over a dozen members of Congress and the staff that were out on that ball field today. If he would not have went towards the danger, confronted the shooter, the outcome would have been incredibly different. It would have been a horrible tragedy, worse than anything we can imagine, but it wasn't. It wasn't because of the heroism of your son, and I know you're proud of him on a regular basis, but no, he's a hero to all of us, and thank you for coming here from Brazil. It really is a treat to see you. So I just want to thank everybody for coming out and participating in this. I truly want to thank the United States Capitol Police. I know you have training, and everybody trains for a tragedy, but clearly the training that you put your officers through give them the skills that they needed that day to save the lives of so many others. And so I truly appreciate all of our Capitol Police, all of my security. Can I ask all of my security detail to stand up? I know we've got, see Warren over there, some of our other, they don't like the limelight, but they all protect our families. They protect all of us. And we thank you. So before I start tearing up, I really just, I'm here today because of the heroism of these brave men and women. Thank you so much for your sacrifice, for putting your lives on the line. And it's great to see you all back here. We're all getting better. And again, this could have been a tragedy like so many others, and it wasn't because of their heroism. So thank you for paying the tribute, this highest honor, the Medal of Honor, for these brave men and women. Thank you all for being here.